Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell, get all updates. Very excited for today's beer review. Sometimes a beer just speaks to you. And this is the first week where I am teaching the new hybrid model at school where I have to do the virtual students and the in person students at the same time. And I am learning, relearning, tweaking, all sorts of things. And my mind's going a million miles a minute. I need to unwind my mind. And then this beer spoke to me and said, well, that's what I'm trying to do for you. That's why I chose it. Proper glassware, beer's courtesy of Hot Butcher, so thank you so much for sending it. I got Bruno cleaning himself right behind me, so if you hear some licking noises, it's Bruno, not a camera malfunction. Cool can art. Love his stuff. I think it's pretty obvious. I talk about it probably every beer review I do from Hot Butcher. It's got like the fishing line. It's all wound up. And this is a Mosaic, Motaka, and El Dorado hopped double India Pale Ale 7.5% ABV. Since the unboxing, I've not reread the back, trying to go in without any sort of preconceived notions, besides what the hops might make me think it's going to taste and smell like. I mean, it definitely looks like they're 7.5% double IPAs in terms of like that nice orange color. Not much yellow in there. I mean, very hazy orange color. The head barely off white, teeny tiny bubbles. Some almost look like nitro small, but most of them are just teeny to small size bubbles. Little bit of lacing on the glass, not much kind of going away. There is actually a little bit of legs on the glass for 7.5%. Interesting. Let's get into the aroma. It's ripe. It's definitely ripe fruits. There's a ripe strawberry, which makes sense with the mosaic, which is interesting because lately, and I think one or two of them were from Hot Butcher, where mosaic was used, and I was not getting the classic to me and most of my friends berry note that mosaic kicks out. So the fact that I'm getting some like very ripe strawberry is nice, kind of like return to form, if you will. It's creamy. There's almost like it's coming across not so much like a creamsicle, but those, was it Hershey who made them? There were hard candies that were orange and cream. It has like that kind of orange and cream smell. Kiss a pineapple? This didn't have Galaxy in it, right? Yeah, no Galaxy. Kiss a pineapple. There's other tropical fruits I'm having a hard time kind of like pulling out. But it smells really good. It smells like a ripe fruit salad, with a little bit of that orange and strawberry thing, like kind of showing itself strong enough to be like, I get that specific or those specifically. Let's see what the taste. Cheers. I mean, has that good mouthfeel, great level of bitterness. It is super fruity, and it does come across um, with some of that orange, but not dominant for the style and how much I use orange as a descriptor for the style. It's not overly orangey, but it's there. It's like tangerine. Soft melon. Man, there's familiar stuff. It's like the aroma where I was like, man, it's very ripe fruit salad, and the taste is the same way, but there are some things that are familiar that I'm just having a hard time putting my finger on. Sometimes with El Dorado, you get watermelon. I'm not going to say watermelon here, but it's not as sweet, but it reminds me of like artificial watermelon gum. But it's not that sweet because although there's sweetness to the beer, it has this wonderful level of bitterness. There's no mistaking you're drinking a beer, which I love. Um, but it's not. It's fruity, and the fruit. It's interesting for something that doesn't have fruit in it. It's all coming from the hops. The assortment of fruits I'm getting is pretty real tasting, except that watermelon has a little bit like that artificial watermelon taste. It's a really good beer. A little bit of dank, actually. So that note is it's somewhat traditionally dank. It's dank how sometimes they'll say like danky greens, which I'm wondering if that's written on the side of the can. Um, and a slight basil herbaceous thing. It's not like if you drink this beer like, oh, this is basil or basil bomb, but like there is this soft note of it. At this point, I'm going to see what the can art says. Bright citrus, so I feel good about that. Lychee, or is it lychee? Again, I gotta look up how to pronounce it. Let me go back and look for that one. And dang tropic. Okay, okay. So I feel good about what they said. Let me see about the lychee though. I mean, admittedly, I haven't had that fruit in a while. Last time I had it, and I think about it, was in a Mexican food or not Chinese food dish. It had like that really intense orange sauce over it, and no, sorry, red sauce. That's like basically like high fructose corn syrup, I think, and red food coloring. So it masked the taste. And now that I'm actually wow, that sucks because I haven't had. Used to have a nice a cocktail that would smash the fruit in there, kind of like a mojito, and it's been a while since I've had that. But what I'm remembering it tasting like, it doesn't scream that at me, but but I could see it, I guess. This is killer. I really like this, and for all the fruitiness of it, the fact that it does have that level of bitterness, that yeah, you're drinking a juicy beer, but still drinks like a beer. That's so my sweet spot anymore. It's got that awesome mouthfeel. I was totally in the mood, like when I saw 7.5% Hot Butcher Double IPA, like I know that style from them, and I was so excited to drink it. And this did not disappoint. I'll put it that way. This has probably been going on long enough. Great beer. I hope I did it justice. If you had this beer before, if you had other Hot Butcher beers, I've liked some of their single IPAs that I've had, and pale ales, Kolsch's, and their triple IPAs, some stouts. I've had a good number of styles actually from them, and as much as I've liked basically all of them, it's these 7.5 double IPAs with the different hop combinations that typically gets me the most excited. And so me saying that this did not disappoint within that context means something. But thank you guys for watching. Thanks to Top Butcher again for sending the beer. Everything in the comment section below. Check me out on Instagram and Untapped. It's No Hype Beer Reviews at both those places. So please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.